You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. A woman has pleaded not guilty in the deadly stabbing of her mother. Prosecutors and a defense attorney say Diana Becca-Toro suffered from severe mental illness. 84-year-old Josephine Becca-Toros was found dead on her kitchen floor on Thanksgiving Eve. The Queens woman is due back in court next month and faces up to 25 years to life in prison if convicted. And Long Islanders will be paying more on their electric bills next year. LIPA has approved a $7 per month hike in 2025. The nearly 4% increase will bring the average monthly bill to almost $194. The board is also expected to approve battery storage facilities in Shoreham and in Hauppauge. And the MTA also approved a budget hike. Fares will be going up by 4% and tolls will increase by about 6%. Now, this is part of the agency's nearly $20 billion operating budget for 2025. And a man was caught on camera lighting a portable bathroom on fire in Levittown, and now police are searching for him. Here's video on Sprucewood Drive. You can see the suspect coming out of the bathroom, realizing he also set himself on fire, and then running away from the house. It happened at 4:30 in the morning last Saturday. Now, police are asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-244-TIPS. And a dead whale washed up on shore in Amagansett. The Atlantic Marine Conservation Society will conduct a necropsy on Thursday to find the cause of death. Now, the humpback whale is about 25 feet long and was found at Napeak State Park. This is the 11th whale this year to wash up in the area. And a long-standing Hampton sushi restaurant has closed after nearly 30 years. Sushi One in West Hampton Beach was known for its small team of Japanese-trained chefs. The owners, a husband and wife, say it's time to take a break. They're negotiating with another Japanese restaurant to take over the spot. Max Fried is heading to the Yankees in a $218 million deal. Newsday sports reporter Laura Albanese has more from the Bronx.
Things were looking pretty bleak here in the Bronx after Juan Soto decided to sign with the Mets. But it turned out that general manager Brian Cashman had an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is Max Fried. Fried was introduced here today at Yankee Stadium after signing an 8-year, $218 million contract, which is the biggest contract for a left-handed pitcher. He joins a rotation with Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon. The goal is, of course, a World Series. Fried said today in his press conference that he was fairly surprised that the Yankees were interested in him, but he was wooed by the idea that they think he can evolve into an even better pitcher than the one he was.
We're excited that he wanted this opportunity. He wanted New York. He wanted to come here, and we're excited to have him join what is already, we think, a very formidable rotation.
We're trying to chase down that championship, and we feel like we've added a championship piece to what, like Cash said, is already what we believe is an outstanding rotation.
Putting on the pinstripes is a certain responsibility and expectation that comes with that, and I'm extremely excited to take that on. I couldn't be more excited to be here, a part of the Yankees, and be a part of this organization, and genuinely can't wait to get down to Tampa and get started.
He's already a two-time All-Star and a World Series champion, so who knows what the ceiling might be. This has been Laura Albanese reporting for Newsday TV.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by King O'Rourke Automotive Group.
Girls wrestling is growing in popularity here on Long Island, and Jolie Katzen has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I always came out thinking, oh, I have to wrestle a guy, and if they don't agree, I don't get matches. But now it's like, now that it's big enough to where we can have a full tournament, it's great.
Girls wrestling has become one of the fastest growing sports in New York State, and Long Island continues to be at the forefront of that movement.
Real fast. It's grown a lot real fast, which is great for us, but it's also hard for the program to keep up.
Just this year alone, the girls in Section 11 have increased by, I think, 43%. So that's a very, very large increase in numbers. It's growing quickly.
This is the first year girls wrestling is recognized as a varsity sport in New York State, and that means that they'll head to Albany at the end of February to compete in their own state championship.
I'm excited, you know. The past 2 years, like, all I've had was nationals to qualify for, but now I have more to represent myself, and it's amazing that I get to prove what I'm made of.
I'm excited because last year it was during the boys' dual meet state, so our season was half, like, as long. And I think it would just be cool to, like, have the same energy that the boys get the section gear, and just, like, feel like you're, like, up there with them and, like, able to compete.
Bayshore coach Amber Atkins dreamed of times like this when she grew up wrestling, but she says that this is only the beginning.
It's a long time coming. As much as it's growing, we still need a little bit more growth.
I hope it continues to grow even more, you know? It becomes not so weird when you say, you know, I wrestle, you know, when you're a girl.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
See Newsday's list of top female wrestlers at Newsday.com. Click Get More on Newsday TV video box. All right, headed to the movies over the holidays, while Newsday film critic Rafer Guzman has a look at some films hitting theaters on Christmas.
Hey everybody, Christmas is around the corner, so what's playing? I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday, here to tell you about 4 big movies coming for Christmas. First up, A Complete Unknown.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?
Timothée Chalamet plays the young Bob Dylan in a movie about his early career and his explosive performance at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival. Edward Norton plays Pete Seeger, Elle Fanning is a fictionalized version of Suze Rotolo, and Monica Barbaro plays Joan Baez. The director is James Mangold of the Oscar-winning Johnny Cash biopic, Walk the Line. How about a little horror for Christmas? Here's Nosferatu.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Bill Skarsgård plays Count Orlok, a version of Dracula. Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose Depp, plays a haunted woman who lures him to the city. The cast includes Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Willem Dafoe. The writer-director is Robert Eggers. He's known for artful chillers like The Witch and The Lighthouse. Now let's look at Nicole Kidman in Baby Girl.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Is it?
This is a very adult drama about a CEO who has an affair with her intern, played by Harris Dickinson. It's a movie about power, consent, and risk from Halina Reng, a Dutch filmmaker. The National Board of Review called Baby Girl one of the year's best films. Finally, here's an unusual biopic called Better Man.
Look around the table. In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other. But we'll be rich.
John O'Davies plays the English pop singer Robbie Williams as a monkey. Williams was part of the boy band Take That in the 1990s. He's not so famous in America, but he is a global superstar with 75 million records sold. Better Man is only in limited theaters for Christmas. It expands nationwide January 10th. Parents, be warned, all these films are rated R, but you can still take the kids to see Wicked, Mufasa the Lion King, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. For Newsday TV, I'm Rafer Guzman.
Now read more about the movies from Rafer at Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And yes, we are expecting some rain. You can see tonight, rain early, temps near 40s. Tomorrow we actually crossed that 40-degree threshold, and you can see right here, it's going to be mostly sunny skies, a little bit of clouds here and there, but again, mid-40s for the temps. As for the 7-day forecast, Friday looks wet, but Saturday, Sunday look dry with that winter solstice on Saturday, and we have some rain moving in next week, midweek.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us.